Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all having a wonderful day or night and that you'll enjoy the video. And thank you so much for watching.
I need to know why guys do not delete photos with their exes on their Instagrams, because I know this is not every guy, and even some girls do this, but I'll go on their profile and they'll have no girlfriend, they'll have only exes, and like the first photo that you see is them with their ex, and the caption's like, "Great trip with the love of my life," like blah 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 blah. It's time to delete it, guys. And then when you ask them, like, why haven't you deleted these photos? They're like, it's just a part of my life. Like, Instagram's a scrapbook, you know? But even this guy that my sister used to date, who's married now, he still has pictures with like a girl that he was engaged to, like before this marriage. Like, imagine your husband having photos with his ex when he proposed to her. Like, I feel like Instagram made the archive button a thing for a reason.
Well, if you ask them, you pretty much know the answer, right? So why is it still a question? And yeah, you feel like no one cares like what you feel like about. You like it or not, whoever he used to date before he's dating you, that is part of his life. The biggest difference is we don't live our lives on Instagram. We don't delete all pictures because we just don't care. If it bothers you that much, tell him. But before you do, ask yourself why it bothers you that much.
I am single because apparently the only good men are fictional.
No, you're single because that is your mindset while dating. If that's what you really think, you're not gonna find a good man even if he stands in front of you holding a sign. Cause let's face it, you're all following the same ideology that there are no good men left.
10 things I wish I knew while dating in my 20s. Just because he's a good guy doesn't mean he's the right guy. Know what you want and don't be afraid to admit it. Be careful with men who take you to expensive restaurants on a first date. You may just like him, but he may think you owe him your body after dinner. The first 6 months you really don't know who he is. You just see a version of him. If he changes after 6 months, it's because you're seeing his real face. An insecure man will always try to put you down by telling you that you're too much, too thin, too simple. Don't let anybody dim your light so that they feel better about themselves. Enjoy being single, because even if you marry at 35, you still have many years to be married. Don't wait around for closure. Move onwards and upwards. Don't date the man who's not willing to prioritize you. When a man shows you who he is, you better believe him. When you're young and innocent, it's wonderful to listen to his beautiful words, but don't listen to a word he says. Instead, look at what he does.
And there you go. A single woman in her 50, probably the way she looks, telling you how to stay single. It doesn't even matter if you knew all these things in your 20s, you obviously reached the same result. You're single in your 50. Enjoy being single, because even if you marry at 35, you still have many years to be married. Well, it didn't work for you. So enjoy your life being single, because you're in your 50 and you're still single. Look at what he does, absolutely. But apparently none of them did what you expected them to do. And that was having you as a priority in their life, and that's why you're still single in your 50s.
Why are you letting a guy with a receding hairline treat you like that when his own hair does not even want to be with him?
Well, cause maybe he's rich, maybe he's tall, maybe he's packing 10 inches, who knows? Or maybe that's who you are. And by that I mean you're probably shallow and superficial.
If you're stuck right now in a relationship not knowing whether to continue to pursue it or to end it, okay? I'm gonna tell you, give it 3 days, okay? 3 days of no communication. I know that sounds hard and you're like, oh, what am I supposed to do with it? I mean, no communication, no Snapchat, no text, no messages on Instagram, nothing, okay? First day, see they're gonna be texting you this, that, and the other thing. Don't respond, okay? Next day, they continue, next day, 3 days, okay? The 3-day mark, that'll show you if they can really live without you or if it doesn't really matter anymore. If they moved on or whatever, that'll show you. And yes, it's going to be hard, blah, blah, blah. But would you rather go through 3 days or go through a year of not knowing, right? So like the relationship you've been in now, however long it's been, 6 months, a year, whatever this is going on for, wouldn't you rather just cut it off? If they don't care after 3 days, what makes you think they're going to care in the future? Right? Right.
Whenever I think I've heard it all, every stupid advice on TikTok, there's one more that proves me wrong. If you're in a relationship and you go no contact for 3 days, you just destroyed your relationship. And I know what I showed you earlier while she was talking were just memes, but there's obviously a reason why those memes started. Just listening to her advice, I start to believe there has to be some truth behind those memes.
If your partner is shaved,
No, whatever she likes.
Whatever, man's gotta eat.
And my ancestors left Ireland for what? For me to have my rights taken away by a bunch of old men?
What are you even talking about? What rights have you lost exactly? Maybe if some old man told you to shave, stop sleeping around with old men. Or find yourself an old man that doesn't want you to shave. Or even better, if you hate it that much, move to a country where you're not required to shave.
Boyfriends liking half-naked photos of other women on Instagram.
So when I brought this up as an issue in my last relationship, he would point out to me that I have a boudoir Instagram account and was essentially saying that I had no right to be upset about him liking pictures of other women because I am the type of woman who posts similar pictures. Just because I post certain content doesn't mean I'm in charge of or control that other men are liking or consuming my content. And it wasn't even that he was liking the pictures that was a problem for me. It was that some of these women he knew in person. In fact, one of them he had been intimate with prior to meeting me.
Yeah, one thing you said is true. You are not in control of other men consuming your content, but you are in control of you posting that type of content. And the other point you made, he knew those type of girls. Yeah, and you also know men that are consuming your content. Some of them are your friends, some of them are married to your friends. And there's no doubt in my mind you never blocked all your exes. So some of those men are your exes. You have no rights to be bothered by him consuming the type of content you're posting. And shout out to him for not simping for you and standing his ground. You want the type of man who's not following 304s on Instagram? Don't be the 304 some men are watching on Instagram. It actually is that easy.
Is monogamy the preferred kink of the patriarchy and that's why the world is built the way it is? Because I used to be one kinky sub, but the more I undo internalized misogyny and unlearn patriarchal beliefs, the less desire I feel to please a quote-unquote dominant man for my own thrill and excitement. Now, am I still into the idea of pleasing a partner? Absolutely. But at this point, I don't know how to reconcile this.
And I have no idea what to answer to this. I know I'm losing brain cells just listening to some of you speak on TikTok, but this is just mind-blowing. The way you reconcile this is probably fight the patriarchy by pleasuring all the men you meet, if there is one that you haven't pleased already. I have no idea what your kinks has to do with patriarchy, but sure, whatever. You keep fighting the good fight and we'll enjoy your kinks, I guess.
Just a question for all the single people out there. Are you going to keep going on dates with strangers until the end of the year? Or is it time to give up? Let me know.
Well, no, but if I were to go on dates, I would have to go with strangers. None of the people that already know me will want to date me. So there is that. I blame that on my charming personality, obviously, but still. Now the most important question should be, what are you gonna do in 2023? 2022 is almost over. And yeah, I wish you best of luck dating in 2023, but do you really think it's gonna be a difference? Or do you really think it's gonna get better? I even hate I have to say this, but I don't think it's gonna get better. Chances are it's only gonna be worse. Now, question here is, would you still date her if you were to find out that she is a teacher? What's that got to do with anything? I'm gonna let you decide. She claims she really is a teacher, and I have no reason not to take her word for it, and I have no idea how to check if she really is a teacher. If she is, that probably explains a lot. And is there any wonder that the educational system is as bad as it is with teachers like this one? Anyway, that's just me, so let me know what you guys think, cause it's time to end this video here. As always, I do hope you enjoyed enjoyed it. If you didn't, I still appreciate you for making it this far. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay safe, and I will see you in the next one.